Become a patron at www.patreon.com/Golden Era Bookworm for hard to find books, scans of rare photos, and articles on the golden era of bodybuilding.
Hi everybody, Golden Era Bookworm here, and today I'd like to review Daryl Conant'S products, in particular the Museum Tour DVD that he has, which is the Vince Gironda Museum Tour DVD that he sells on his website. Now, I've been talking a lot to Daryl recently because of my connection with, with the Vince Gironda world, you could say. And basically, he has a range of great books online and products if you're interested in learning more about Vince Gironda. The great thing about Daryl is that he was a student of Vince Gironda. And so in that respect, his technical knowledge, especially on all the exercises, I have to say, is just absolutely brilliant. And it really does shine through when you see this video, which is available again on his website. So his website is actually darylconant.com. He has several books available, such as Invincible and Convinced, two very highly rated books on Vince Gironda's methods, as well as his 4-DVD Invincible series collection, where he also describes the exercises taught by Vince Gironda. Now, I've purchased all this stuff and it's on its way. Now, because I also purchased the museum tour off him, that's actually available directly through a code on the internet. And so you type in the code, he gives you the details, you type in the code, and I was able to already watch it, which is why I'm able to give you this review. Now, just talking about Daryl in general, he's actually never met Vince. He actually learned from Vince over the phone. This is what he says in the museum tour, for about 5 or 6 years. And eventually he tried to meet Vince, but when he did have finally the opportunity to, Vince had already passed away. Nevertheless, again, I'll just repeat what I said. When you watch the stuff that Daryl has, like I've watched the museum DVD tour, I can tell you that the knowledge the man possesses is fantastic. And I can only just say that I really enjoyed the museum DVD tour. I have to admit that just going through the way he goes through all the pieces from Vince's gym is, I can start recognizing everything from the photos that I've seen from Vince's gym. I mean, I own a lot of, for example, of Carl Coyne's books, where he has some brilliant photos, very, very beautiful photos in his series, the Vince's Secret Locker series. And, you just sometimes wonder when you see these photos, what did that look like? What did that look like? What did this piece of equipment look like? What was Larry Scott training on, Don Howarth, etc.? And although you can get some great, you can imagine it by looking at some of the photos, for example, on Vince's Secret Locker books, when Daryl actually goes through it in the museum, I mean, then you get that wow factor. You get that, oh wow, that's what it is. That's what it looks like, And not only does he go through all the little bits and pieces from Vince's gym, but he has basically, I believe, most of the equipment that belonged at Vince's gym. So we're talking about, he has, let's have a look. From Vince's gym, the Vince's gym sign, right? He's got a great collection of relics, first of all. Things like weight belts and, pictures that were hung up on Vince's gym, etc. But in regards to the things that were at Vince's gym itself as well, he has the Vince's gym original sign, all the equipment. He's got some of the clothes, as I said, weight belts. Going through the equipment, he's got the Roman chair squat equipment, the ab bench, the original high bench, the original low bench, the decline bench, a bench press, a basic flat bench for the bench press, the low pulley with all the attachments. And there's some very bizarre attachments that Vince Gironda used to have, and you can clearly see them in this wonderful DVD. He also owns the Gironda dip bar, which is unusually quite high. It's almost the height of a man. Again, you'd have to see the DVD to see what I'm talking about. He owns some of the dumbbells, and he mentions that most of the dumbbells are actually in Australia. Some guy bought them, not me. Somebody else did. Somebody apparently owns all the barbells and dumbbells in Australia. Now, Daryl also owns the incline bench with the cable. Now, it's this cable actually helps you do this wonderful tricep exercise, which he demonstrates. He also owns the original Smith machine, the cradle bench for the triceps exercise that Vince Gironda used to teach. He also owns the hack squat, which is a wonderful piece of equipment, which has this calf raise attached to it at the back. It's fantastic. He owns the spider bench, the preacher bench with which Larry Scott trained on. I mean, as he calls it, it's the holy grail of bodybuilding, and it really is a fantastic piece of equipment. He has Vince's Gym, very simple seated calf raise machine, and also the only Nautilus machine that Vince ever bought, which was a Nautilus triceps machine. Now, again, going through all the equipment as Daryl does in the video, for me as a history buff, it's just wonderful. But then, I mean, this is the icing on the cake. Daryl's demonstration on the original equipment is absolutely brilliant. It's worth its weight in gold. I mean, he goes through it, and all I can say, it's a true masterclass. I mean, Daryl goes through every single exercise that he can think of on these equipment. Of course, with Vince, as he put it, as Vince Gironda put it, if you've read many of his books and seen the videos online, Vince always stated that every single piece of equipment that he had in his gym had a purpose, and not just a single purpose, but several purposes, which meant that you could perform many different exercises on the one machine. And Daryl goes through it in fantastic detail. You see him perform different versions of the preacher bench, does the spider curls, all the different kinds of calf raises, different kinds of squats, etc. Neck presses, the works. I mean, it's just wonderful. It's really, really excellent. I have learned so much just from watching the video once. I want to watch it again and again and again to just absorb more information, just details. Because I know a lot about Vince Gironda, but obviously I was never a student of him. I'm only learning from reading, and I mean learning from these masters like Daryl and like Carl Coyne, and also the students, interviewing Don Howarth, interviewing Stephen Downs, John Ballack, Jerry Brainham, all people that train there. You start absorbing other details that you were not aware of, and that's the wonderful thing about being in contact with these people. So truly a fantastic masterclass from Daryl Conant in regards to all the exercises that were taught at Vince's Gym by Vince Gironda. Really, really wonderful. I really like it. And he demonstrates it in a way that is very simple to understand and allows you to apply and incorporate the exercises into your own program using the modern equipment that is available nowadays. So yeah, it's fantastic. I got to say, it's brilliant. Now, there are some cons to the video itself, I will admit. I have to admit that sometimes the audio drops a little bit and the footage is a little bit choppy at times. No offense to Daryl, but at times it does seem like a simple home movie. But that's not really the point. I thought I'd be completely honest in this review. I still give it a 9.9 out of 10. They are just tiny little things that I don't really care about. I mean, the information that is given, not just for history buffs like me to see the equipment, but his demonstration of the exercises, is just brilliant. It is a masterclass. And I reckon anybody that wants to learn more about Vince Gironda's exercises and how to perform them correctly with all the technicalities and to see it being done, get yourself Daryl's video series, especially the museum tour that I've seen. It's wonderful. It's fantastic. Now, I haven't yet received the books that I've ordered through him and his DVD series, and I can only say that if the video on the museum tour is as good as it has been for me already, I can only imagine how great his books and his DVDs will be. So, a very big thumbs up to Daryl Conant for his amazing work at preserving the history of Vince's gym in his own gym, as he does in his small museum. Anyway, I do hope that you have enjoyed this review on Daryl Conant's Vince's Gym Museum Tour. It'll be the first of several videos that I'm going to be doing on Daryl, because besides the fact that I've ordered his products, of course, I'm doing now a new collaboration with him where we're going to be talking a lot about the stuff that he sells, and of course, more importantly, we're going to be talking about his experience with Vince on the phone, teaching him how Vince was like, etc. His overall experience in bodybuilding. I'm very interested in chatting to Daryl. He's a really cool guy. I've already chatted to him online a few times, and yeah, I'm really looking forward to working with him as well. So I do hope you have enjoyed watching this review on Daryl Conant'S Vince's Gym Museum Tour. If you have, please give the video a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't to the Golden Era Bookworm. Leave me a comment. Thanks for watching. If you want to support my channel, please donate via PayPal, become a patron. And of course, you can visit my website for out of print books and courses, especially all of Vince's booklets, because I'm one of the only people in the world that is able to actually sell Vince's booklets through my collaboration with ibelieveinyou.ch. All of his booklets are available on my website, www.goldenerabookworm.com. That's right, all of Vince Gironda's original booklets are available on my website, www.goldenerabookworm.com. So I hope you've enjoyed the video. This is the Golden Era Bookworm saying bye for now. Now, if you're interested in purchasing any of Vince Gironda's books as a hard copy, that is real books, or any of Vince's gym's tank tops, t-shirts, hoodies, or sweatshirts, head to the vincegironda.com website, where you'll find a great range of Vince Gironda products.
To take full advantage of my collaboration with Old School Labs, please visit their website and choose from their marvelous range of supplements using my code BOOKWORM12. And for an entertaining look at the history of bodybuilding's supplement industry, I would highly recommend watching Subs the Movie, which I have collaborated in, available at Amazon Prime and Vimeo.